Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's right on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll immediately call timeout. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vols!
and they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. The hand to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On second down, he'll fire. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Gators will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll go right back to the run. All by himself down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback will audible. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. reception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. Looking to throw. Coming after him. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Tennessee, 21, Florida, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Line gets set, 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee, 21, Florida, 0.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They're going to throw it again. Looking to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hard running there. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on second down. He's going to let it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he slips Swept through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
First down here for the offense. On the move, it's Butler. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on third down. Lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gators! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Galladay. At the 45 on his way. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback will keep it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Gators will have a first down, looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Jackrabbit.
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
What a snag by the defense. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Going up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gators in the hurry up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get them.
Fires fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the air on third and short. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Pressure coming. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
He got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players, so if you're...
Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They're losing it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Quick toss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on move, Jason. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one. Runs out of bounds.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Comes out throwing on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders. A nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Fires to the tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll immediately call timeout. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown ball! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. After this, it'll be a wrap.
42 Spider.
On the run, it's Butler. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another